What if I told you the hottest crypto trend just hit its first major roadblock? In just 6 minutes, I'll break down why Believe app has halted new launches, how Maplestory just entered Web3 with a $3 billion valuation, and reveal JPMorgan's historic move that's changing the blockchain game forever. This is Alex from Moonward Capital with your 12-hour Crypto Pulse update. Hey, crypto crew, welcome back to Moonward Capital. I'm Alex, and we've got some major market moves to cover today as several key narratives are shifting right before our eyes. Let's dive straight into today's Crypto Pulse, where Bitcoin is pushing above 104K while several major storylines are developing across the market. First up, we've got our first major test for the internet capital markets narrative. Believe app has temporarily halted new startup launches amid growing criticism over high fees, bot manipulation, and project quality concerns. This comes after explosive growth that saw over 5,000 tokens launched in a single day at peak. Despite this pause, the ICM sector is still up an incredible 622% over the past 7 days, but we're seeing signs of rotation as traders look for the next opportunity. Let's look at the key data points. Bitcoin sitting at $104,288, up 1.08%, Ethereum slightly down at 2,571, and notably XRP dropping 5.57% to 239. In sector performance, we're seeing DeFAI up 21% in just 24 hours and SocialFi up 20% over the past week. This suggests capital might be rotating from ICM to other narratives. Now, for something potentially massive, gaming giant Nexon has entered Web3 in dramatic fashion, launching their Maplestory N token across 7 major exchanges with a staggering $3 billion fully diluted valuation. This is significant because it shows established brands with massive user bases can instantly capture market attention and valuation in the crypto space. The NXPC token is now integrated with Binance Alpha and represents one of the most significant traditional gaming entries into blockchain we've seen so far. Those of you who played Maplestory back in 2004 might be feeling some serious nostalgia right now. In what might be the most underreported story of the day, JPMorgan has just completed its first public blockchain transaction. This is a major shift from private to public infrastructure for the banking giant. The transaction involved tokenized U.S. Treasury settlement via Ondo Finance and Chainlink, signaling that institutional DeFi adoption may be accelerating faster than many expected. When a traditional banking powerhouse like JPMorgan embraces public blockchain infrastructure instead of private chains, it speaks volumes about where the industry is headed. Let's quickly cover a few other significant developments. First, Coinbase is dealing with a data breach affecting less than 1% of users. They've refused to pay a $20 million ransom and instead offered a $20 million bounty to catch the attackers. Estimated losses range between $180 and $400 million. Second, the U.S. Senate is advancing the Genius Act for stablecoin regulation, with voting expected by May 26th. This could provide much-needed clarity for the stablecoin sector. And lastly, Ukraine is developing a legal framework for national Bitcoin reserves with Binance technical support, another sign of sovereign Bitcoin adoption. Looking at our broad market indicators, overall market cap stands at $316 trillion, and 24-hour volume at $96.8 billion. Bitcoin dominance holding strong at 64.7%, and the Fear and Greed Index showing greed at 59.92. One technical insight worth noting, L2s on Ethereum have achieved Stage 1 decentralization milestone. All top 5 L2s by TVL have reached this important stage, showing the ecosystem is maturing significantly. Now I want to hear from you. Are you rotating out of ICM tokens as the narrative cools? Or do you see this as a temporary pullback in a longer-term trend? And with Bitcoin approaching all-time highs again, which sectors do you think will lead the next phase of the bull market? Let me know in the comments. That's your Crypto Pulse update for now. We've covered the cooling ICM narrative as Believe app pauses new launches, Maplestory's massive 3B entry into Web3, and JPMorgan's historic public blockchain transaction. If you found this valuable, hit that like button and subscribe to Moonward Capital for your Crypto Pulse updates every 12 hours. I'm Alex, and I'll see you in the next update.